Hey guys, it's KJ, and I am back again. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what's making me happy today. Okay, so the first thing is probably the obvious one to people who know me. We are not in school today, which is great. School was canceled because it's for a snow day. It was really more because of the ice that happened, because it rained yesterday and then it got really cold quickly. But I'm just glad I'm not in school. Also, I woke up early, and by early, I mean like I was out of bed by 9:30, which isn't early considering I usually have to get up at like 6:30, which I know isn't really early to some of the people in my school who have to get up at like 5 and able to be ready for school and to catch the bus. But it's early for me on a day where I don't have to have a set time where I wake up, because usually I'll be up around 3, and in case you can't tell, 9:30 is earlier than 3. Well, unless you're talking 3 a.m., in which case, technically it would be earlier. Anyway, so I woke up and I made breakfast and I just got a bunch done and I was like, hey, that's unusual. And so that's making me happy. I found a lot of like craft inspiration on Pinterest. I was just like looking through and I was like, ooh, I could totally do some of this stuff. So that's making me happy. The other thing sort of ties in with that. I found the design for this on Pinterest, and so it's just a little 3D star thing made of perler beads. So I made that, and that was making me happy, just how it turned out well. Because I was afraid, because of how it was like this, that I would melt it too much and it wouldn't be able to stick together, or it wouldn't look quite right. But I did it, and it turned out really good, so I'm happy about that. And then I just made this cute little, it's a little pink poop. So that's also making me happy. I keep looking down because I have a list of stuff, and the minute the camera turns on, I'm like, I forgot everything I was gonna say. Oh yeah. Oh, I started sewing this pillow, and as you can tell, I haven't finished it as this corner is still open because I don't have anything to stuff it with, but it didn't turn out as good as I thought it would. This side in particular is like sort of cut off, and then it's not really, but I'm gonna get better at that. And then another thing that's making me really happy is I've gotten a lot of time recently to start binge watching Supernatural, which is great. I love it so much. I love learning the lore and stuff of different mythical creatures and just having them, how to destroy them, and like what's real in that universe, which is something that's really always fascinated me with like different books, and like how in some books like you can kill a creature this way, but in other books that's completely ridiculous and that's just a myth. I love that. Like in this case, obviously it's TV shows and not books. And then another thing that's making me happy is slime. I've made a lot of slime over break, and this one is obviously, they're all very under borax, which means they're very sticky. So I'm but I need to re-borax them, so I'm going to do that later today. But it's making me happy because slime is so satisfying. Also, I'm getting paid today. I worked I believe it was 10 hours of a break, so I'm going to be getting the money for that later today, so that's good. I think my dad just went to the bank to cash it in because I worked for him in the bookstore. And then I'm finally feeling better. Yesterday I was sick. I threw up during lunch at school, and the guy there wouldn't write me a pass, so I went to my 7th period teacher, which is the period after my lunch, and I was like, hey, yeah, so I just threw up, but the guy there didn't have passes, and he wouldn't write me one because he didn't have any, so I was like, hey, can you write me a pass to the nurse? And she was like, yeah, and wrote me a pass, and I went, and my dad came and picked me up, and I went home because I've been fighting off illness for a long time, just not feeling well, my stomach has been uneasy, but I haven't thrown up, so I was like, okay, I'm fine. And then I was just like, okay, probably signs I should have paid attention to. But and then the last one obviously is my hair. I dyed the ends green, and it's kind of hard to tell in this lighting, and they're very faded now, but it's making me happy. I like the brightness. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Bye!